Remember the day I came home from the hospital after my wife died. I don't mean came home and processed it. Ooh, no, no, no. I mean, walked into the house and stood literally on the other side of this camera and sort of did a slow 360 and said, okay, now what? That was quickly followed by a more morbid question people were uncomfortable with me asking. The question is, why am I here? And I didn't mean that in a suicidal way. I just meant, what's my value? What's my play? I mean, I can walk around the house, I can do the dishes, take care of the lawn, I can do all that kind of crap. Why am I here? I was here to take care of her. I was here to do a job for 45 years. I was here to help raise kids. I was here to do a lot of that stuff. Why am I here now? What's the point? I settled on an answer that changed over the last 6 years because it has been that long. You guys knew that. Let's talk about that. I think people expect grief to feel like sadness. And it does and it doesn't. The grief part, I don't want to minimize this. It's horrible. It eats at your inside. It's mixed with guilt. It's mixed with regret. It's mixed with all of that stuff. But you can quiet that after, not the first day, geez, right? Give it a few months. But I mean, you can quiet that. But the point of what? What's next? Without belaboring this any longer, and as cold as this may sound, it is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to step away from the routines that you've had, the identity that you have worn for so long. You had a number of years before you met your spouse, and you will have some after. Nobody wants you to just walk around being sad all the time. So we're talking about purpose at this point. Not just hobbies, not just exercise, not just cutting the lawn, not just stuff like that. Guilt is the great leveler in this. Your brain will help you be guilty as often as you would like to feel guilty. Guilty that she's, in my case, guilty that she's dead, guilty that you're alive, guilty that you're having fun, guilty that you're not having fun, guilty that this happened, guilty that. Trust me, there's plenty of room for that. You have to find a way to quiet that voice, be it meditation, be it distraction, or whatever. And you need to start thinking about, why am I here and what are the next steps? And here's what you can do. You can start practicing those next steps. Decide, as you can see, there's guitars around here. Should I go join a band again? What would be the point to that? Would that be fun? Would it be something I want to do? You will not be able to just put a flag in the road and go, okay, from this point forward, that's what I'm doing. You have to do this in little sound bites, I guess, for a lack of something better to do. You have to pretend with yourself. You have to go, I'm going to set an alarm on the old watch, and at noon, 1 o'clock, whatever you decided, for 15 minutes, I am going to pretend I'm this next person. I'm going to pretend I'm back into a band. I'm going to pretend that I'm going to get a dog. I'm going to pretend that I'm going to do whatever it is that you want to do for the rest of your life. Because when that 10 or 15 minutes is up, you're going to feel guilty as hell. But do it again. Not that same day, maybe the next day. And after doing it for 4 or 5 days, stretch it out a little bit more. I have, like I say, had 6 years of playing with this, and it works. I know it just sounds goofy and it's pretend. Please give it a try, please. It will answer the question as to why you are not still here. And the real answer, I probably should have told you this up front. The reason you're here is because your job's not done. There's more to do. I don't know what's more for you to do. I do seem to know what's more for me to do, and that's why you're here. You're not just here to tread water, do the backstroke, cut the lawn. No, there's something more. Your job is going to be to find it at this point and do it. And these are a couple of tools to get there. Pretend for a while. Trying a bunch of different things. Your next identity will come from that, and it will It will form. You're not going to go, I choose to do this or I choose to do that. Now, that's just the pretend thing I told you about. Your identity or what you get after that will sort of grow from that, or it will evolve from that. And there will come a day where you're going to wake up and you're going to go, son of a gun, this pretending thing actually worked. I'm a little bit farther down the road. But when that happens, remember, the guilt will come in. So you have to have a plan for that. You got to go, okay, thank you. Thank you for reminding me I'm supposed to be guilty. Now I'm a horrible person because I'm having fun when my wife isn't here anymore and blah, blah, blah. So again, what comes next isn't answered all at once. You get it in bits and pieces. And that's how you get it in bits and pieces. You start taking steps in one direction and see how it feels. Take steps in another direction and see how that works. Give it a try. See what you think. Meet me in the comments. Take care. Catch you later. Bye.